Hello everyone, my name is Desi Laras Asi, but you can call me Echi. In this video, I will explain some important concepts in linguistics. I will talk about morphology, word formation, and one branch of linguistics, and also give my own example. I will explain them in simple and clear language, and I will use my own example to show my understanding. Part 2, Morphology. First, I will explain free and bound morphem. A morphem is the smallest unit of meaning in a language. It means that a morphem cannot be divided into smaller parts without losing its meaning. There are two main types of morphem: free morphem and bound morphem. A free morphem is a morphem that can stand alone as a word. For example, words like book, run, and happy are free morphem because they can be used independently and still have clear meaning. A bound morphem, on the other hand, cannot stand alone. It must be attached to another morphem to have meaning. For example, in the word books, the S is a bound morphem. It shows plural, but it cannot be used alone. Another example is the word unhappy. Happy is free morphem, while un is bound morphem that gives a negative meaning. Let me give a slightly more complex example. Replayed. Play is a free morphem. Re is a bound morphem, meaning again, and ed is also bound morphem, showing past tense. So, one word can have multiple bound morphem attached to one free morphem. For Indonesian, we can also see this clearly. For example, the word berjalan. Jalan is a free morphem, and ber is a bound morphem that change the meaning. Another example is makanan. Makan is free and an is bound. So, the main difference is very simple. Free morphems can stand alone, but bound morphem always need another word. Part 2, Word formation. Next, I will explain blending. Blending is a word formation process where two words are combined, but only part of them are used to form a new word. So, unlike compounding, where we use full words, blending makes part of words. For example, in English, the word smoke comes from smoke and fog. We take as sm from smoke and og from fog. Another example is motel from motor and hotel. This word is commonly used in everyday language. I want to give another example. Infotainment. It comes from information and entertainment. This word is often used in media. For Indonesian, one example is warnet from warung dan and internet. Another example is pemkot from pemerintah kota. Blending is often used in modern language, especially in media, technology, and informal communication. It makes words shorter, more creative, and easier to use. Part 2, branch of linguistics. Now, I will explain one branch of linguistics, which is pragmatics. Pragmatics studies meaning in context. It focuses on what people actually means when they speak, not just the literal meaning of the words. This is important because sometimes people say something, but they mean something different. For example, if someone says, "It's cold in here," the literal meaning is about temperature. But in context, the speaker may actually be asking someone to close the windows or turn off the fan. Another example, if a teacher says, "Can you be quiet?" it is not really a question about ability, but a request or command. So, pragmatic help you understand the speaker's intention based on the situation, tone, and context. Without pragmatic, communication can easily be misunderstood. Part 4. My own mini example. For the last part, I will give my own example of conversation. Conversation is when a word changes its word class without changing its form. For example, the words email. Originally, email is a noun, but now we can also use it as a verb. For example, "I will email you the document tonight." In this sentence, email is used as a verb, even though the form does not change. This shows how flexible language can be. So, in conclusion, linguistics help us understand how language works, from small unit like morpheme to word formation process, and also meaning in context of pragmatics. By understanding this concept, we can communicate more clearly and effectively. Thank you for watching. See you!